Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody is good. I hope that you had a good day. I want to say hi to our beautiful Amy. She's going to be the first one on up tonight. Hello to Eki. Hello to DM. Hello to beautiful Gypsy. Hello to Maria. Sending you guys so much beautiful love. Hello to my dear beautiful Diane, to Sean, to my dear friend Lilith and Watson. Anybody else around? Hello and welcome to the live tonight. So we're going to start this off tonight with our beautiful Amy. Is she somewhere around that I didn't see any? You. Ah, there's our beautiful Alex. How are you doing, sweet one? It is nice to see you, beautiful. So I'm just going to go right in, and I'm actually already there. So let's go and see for beautiful Amy. She is up first tonight. She sent her email a long time ago. So let's go for it. Amy is at 1 minute. 1 minute. Hello, my belle. And I even see that you've got over here some Easter bunnies now. Hello, beautiful Marquisha. How are you doing? You're doing much better, Alex? I'm loving. It is good. I like it when you're doing better, sweetie. I am glad to hear that, my beautiful. And how is Marquisha doing? As for our beautiful Amy, at 1 minute into the live, let's go and get to your questions. Eki is up next, followed out by DM. So, yes, okay, yes, the driving through and everything of the such, right? So when you passed Cancer driving car, his thoughts during and after when you passed him, running during and after. Okay, well, let me go and see. Okay, I'm going to say that he did see you, no doubt about it, and I feel as though he did see you 2 times around. I kind of feel like he had a little bit of the same type of idea both times around. Second time maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit stronger than the first one. So I know that you're hoping that he's not thinking that you're necessarily going around or that you're spying on him or anything of the such, but this is what I'm seeing here at this moment. I feel like this is a little bit what, anyways, we thought that you were doing. So I'm getting over here that he is a little bit in retreat, and I'm not going to say that he thought you were going to go and knock onto his door, but I'm going to say he definitely thought that you were kind of wandering around to maybe just see if you could see him or maybe even talk to him, but not necessarily knock onto his door. So my beautiful, I'm definitely going to have to say over here, he's still into the retreat. He's wondering what it is that you were doing there. He really does think that you were looking for him, but not necessarily that you're going to be going over to his place. How do we feel about that? We're still not ready for anything. So we're kind of feeling a little bit heartbroken because we have a lot of sadness. We have a lot of frustration with everything that's going on. Yet we're still not quite ready to be with you. And into his mind, he's kind of thinking that perhaps you're kind of stepping over the boundaries into some kind of way, which I know is not what you did at all. And I know that into your mind right now, you're thinking, oh, but should I send him a message saying, I saw you today, no, don't do that. Because then it's just going to be like, if you're trying to explain, it's just going to seem a little bit odd. So you better just leave it as it is, sweetie. You're allowed to roam around, your own city if you want to, sweet one. So I'm going to say over here, just kind of let it go on by. If it doesn't happen too often, I say he will forget about it and things will be okay. But if he just starts to see you a little bit all over the place, then he might start to think that it is weird. I know it's not your purpose. I know that it's not what you're up to. But then he might actually talk to you. But at this moment, I don't feel like he's actually going to be taking any action towards it. But he's a little bit bothered. I'm not going to say that he's happy. I'm going to say he's a little bit bothered because he's not interested at this moment. He needs a pause. And I feel like he wants to have that respected. So I'm actually going to have to say we were surprised into the feelings. May it be one way or another in the car or the running. And I'm going to say we're feeling sad, a little bit disappointed. Yesterday, Cancer's thoughts and feelings about you. Oh, we woke up with a lot of passion. We woke up with a lot of wants and desires, but then I feel like though we kind of fell on back into the same phase that we've been into the past, where it's not only you and him, it's not him being separated, it is him, you, and the ex. I feel like we're still hoping that we're going to be able to put those puzzles together. We don't believe into it, but we're still hoping into it. I feel like this is what he was talking and, well, anyways, thinking about this morning. As the day kind of went on by, I feel as though he started to slowly, if you will, liberate himself from it. He was feeling better. I feel as though he went to bed onto a happier kind of a note, but I don't feel like he goes to bed every night and just, necessarily thinks about love or anything as such. I feel like his main priorities is really getting his life back together, which starts with a house, a car, a certain stability. This is what he's looking forward towards. He's hoping that you're going to be waiting for him, but he can't really do anything, and he doesn't really want to make you wait for him into the meanwhile neither. Cancer's energy. Cancer's energy. Here we go. Cancer's energy, my sweet one. This is it. Knight of Pentacles, wanting to move on forward, wanting to be reunited in love, but wanting, basically, I'm going to have to say, to move on forward, to take and to grab the opportunities that are coming into our life, to want to balance out our life also, because we don't quite have what it is that is necessary at this moment. So there's a lot of things that are just kind of all mixed on in together over here. That his energy is one of wanting to reconstruct, is the best thing that I can say. We're wanting better for us, and we seem to be moving into that direction at the same time. Cancer's thoughts on Amy. Cancer's thoughts on Amy over here altogether, my sweet one, is about having to need this pause. It's about still being stuck into the same situation, you, the ex, on himself, but not being open to do anything, not be ready for anything, yet still loving and still thinking, still hoping. Cancer's thoughts and feelings on Amy. I'm going to have to say this is about wanting you. It's about loving you. It's about wanting a union. But it's also about being afraid of judgment. He's afraid of judgment. He's afraid of what you might say. And he's afraid about how you may react depending on what it is that he decides to do or what he doesn't necessarily decide to do. He just always feels like whatever it is that he is doing is not quite enough. What does he want to say to you? My dear DM, if you would like to post your questions, sweetie, please go for it. Aki is up next, followed out by DM. So let's go and see what does he want to say to Amy. He wants to tell you, my sweetie, that this is not an ending, that a new beginning will begin for you guys, that will be better. He will be into a better place. There will be more money, more prosperity. New opportunities are going to be coming towards you guys. He's not letting go of you. He's just not able to give you anything at this moment. So he's really trying to ask you over here to kind of hang on in there, sweet one. Sending you a whole bunch of love, sweetie. Let me go and see our beautiful Aki, sweet one. And let me go see. Hello, Jasas. How are you doing, sweet one? No stage. Yeah, no, good, Maria. No stage dashboard. If we do it like every day, then it might become a little bit, weird. Hello, my beautiful Marquisha. Hit you up again yesterday, right? Oh, Marquisha. Good. I'm loving that, sweetie. All right, my beautiful Jasas. Give me a few moments and I'll be with you, okay, sweetie? I was going to say, what's up with the 13, sweetie? But that's what it is. It was definitely something with it. Well, good evening to you, my dear DM. Thank you for posting. I'm going to answer Aki, and you're definitely right on up next. And let me just go see if if Alex wrote anything else. But no, she is good. She's doing better. Oh, she's over here. Need you to know at this moment about your life. Okay, gotcha, sweet one. All right, so let's go forward. Thank you, everybody, for waiting so patiently. Aki, notes, absolutely, and I get to pick. So we are at 9:40. DM is up next, followed out over here by Gypsy, Maria, Marquisha. Yeah, you can't do it all that often. You know, if you do it all that often, he's going to think something might be a little bit off. And you don't really want to, you want to make him jealous. You don't really want to scare him away. All right, my sweet one, Eki, at 10 minutes and 15 seconds. I don't have the energy for this at this moment. Moving on forward over here also. Wait, that is so weird. I have Markeisha and I have Alex, who has not actually posted into my chat. How strange is that? Okay. So let's go see. I know that you are the one that I want to spend my absolute life with, sweetie. I want you to know that I am not stable right now. You do need to leave me a little bit more time. I need some time to figure things out. But my ego is so loud, but I want you to know that I am listening to my soul and I am striving for so much better. I'm into a dark place right now. Spirit is trying to help me out. I'm a little bit undecided at this moment. Leave me a little bit more time and I'll figure everything out. Let's go to deck number 2. It does not matter how slowly we actually move along, as long as we don't really stop. Don't let anybody make you afraid of taking a chance with me. Wherever you go, I am always going to be there. I will always be within your heart. I want you to know that I do truly love you. At this moment, I'm staying a little bit away from this connection. I still have healing that I must do. I'm wondering, can you forgive me? I'm so sorry for lying to you. I need you to let me take the lead. I have a lot of trouble trying to express myself. I want to make it up to you. How can I? I love you more than you know. I hide my true feelings and my true desires for you. Please do forgive me. I really did mess up. I hope that into the future, you'll be able to trust me. In the past, I was to blame. I avoided how I was feeling. And let's go with the final deck. Let's go to this little one over here. Hello, my beautiful Tash. You're swamped so bad today. It's like every day you're more and more swamped, Tash. Oh, poor you, sweet one. Laura starts at 1 minute. She sure does, my beautiful. All right, I carry guilt for the way that I have mistreated you. I must admit that I am longing for your touch. I'm longing for that beautiful, warm embrace. And there was no good reason for the way that I acted. I truly do wish that I could apologize. I hope that we can be back together and we can really just pick on up where we left off. Sending you a whole bunch of love, sweet one. Let's go and see DM, followed up by Gypsy. DM, let me go and see. You posted over here. Is there anything that you should look forward to be careful of the reminder of March, right? Especially at your job. Let me go and see, sweet one. Okay. Maybe, my dear DM, the energy will have changed. Maybe you're not going to have really anything to be afraid of anymore. So let's go and check it on out, okay? All right. I see coming on up, I see a conflict. I see a disagreement. I see somebody who's not... What I'm truly seeing into the conflict and a disagreement is that we have a lot of competitiveness. So somebody is wanting to do better than you. Somebody is wanting maybe to take your ideas, something of the sort. So what I can truly say the best for you is to try to stay a little bit to your own. Don't give out any your ideas, anything as such. I still see that there is something that is there, sweetie. I do feel as though somewhat of an apology is going to be necessary also. So stick to your own, I will say, at work. Try not to mingle too much, or if you do kind of mingle around, just make sure that whatever it is that you're talking about, it doesn't necessarily reveal anything that you're doing at work altogether, because this person is all about competition. This is all about you, and it's about wanting to beat you at something. It's about wanting to be better, wanting to be stronger, wanting to get that promotion before you get that promotion. It's about wanting to kind of put you on down in order to bring ourselves up. So that is still there. I'm going to say, I do want you to be careful. Nothing too much has actually changed onto that one. What else is happening? Well, Spirit is asking you to do what I just said. Be independent into all of this. Be independent, be fair, everything is going to be okay. There's somebody around you. I don't know if it's your mom, if it's your grandmother, somebody around you is a queen. She's very nurturing. She loves you. She's very generous. She wants to talk to you more. She wants to, I don't know, she wants to spend more time with you or something over here. I feel like she wants to give you the biggest hug into the whole world. And you also have somebody who is a man. It could be a boss. It could be somebody of the such who's got somebody into your life who is a man, somewhere between 40 years old and I'll say 60, who has some type of control over you. Just be a little bit careful for that person, that they don't have excessive control, because I feel like they're going to be a little bit inflexible with different things. Other than that, my sweetie, I know that you're a little bit afraid of change, but I want you to know that you're going to be absolutely okay. I don't necessarily see, I feel like within the following 2 weeks or so, this danger will have passed on by. So you might have, I don't want you to stress about it for 2 weeks, but in 2 weeks, I'm going to say that this is going to be a warning that we're going to be able to kind of press delete upon. Things will be better. We'll have kind of turned the page. The energies will have changed. So let's hope that nothing happens during these 2 weeks. And if something does, stand your ground, be independent, and everything is going to be absolutely fantastic. Other than that, you seem to be loved by the people around you, family and friends, sweetie. So this is what I'm going to say. A new energy is coming on in approximately 2 weeks. A beautiful energy. An energy that is not as heavy. One that is actually giving you some openings. So don't give on up, sweetie. Oh, I did, my dear Sean. I did, sweetie. I did, my beautiful. Do not worry about that, sweet one. My dear DM, if there's anything else you want to know, please let me know. Please let me know, sweet one, okay? Oh, Sean, sweetie. I already did it, sweetie. I already did it yesterday, Sean. It was already done, sweet one. You're good for gold. The next one is going to be at the full moon. Gypsy, sweetie. Let me go a little bit more down. All right, okay. Sending you so much love, DM. Everything's going to be okay, I promise you, sweetie. You won't hear if she doesn't record it. Wait. Oh no, you can't hear it, my dear Sean. You can't, sweetie. I do not record spells of any sort, sweet one. The apologies, is it? No, it's not from you. It's somebody who's going to be giving you apologies, sweetie. Somebody's giving that to you, sweet one. My dear, beautiful Gypsy, what is coming towards you in your career? And will you start losing weight quickly? What is going on with MH? Let's go find out. What is coming towards you into your career? How are you doing, my beautiful gypsy? Gypsy, Maria, Marquisha are up next. It is my great pleasure, my dear Sean, sweetie. So I'll do another one in approximately 2 weeks when there's going to be the following full moon, okay? All right, sweet one. What is coming towards you into your career? Here we go. From what I can actually see over here, you're wondering, you've got fears, you've got like a little bit of turmoil over here. We're wondering about a couple things altogether. I feel, though, whatever it is that you're worrying about, you're actually going to be releasing it. So you're going to be able to say goodbye to it. So within that release, you're actually getting some abundance. The doors are going to be closing. So whatever it is that you're feeling stuck into at this moment, I feel like you're going to be able to get rid of it. That being said, I do also see a closing upon some type of stress that is going on into your life. But strangely, as this one seems to disappear, a new one appears. So this one is going to be leaving, and I'm going to say it's going to be leaving like within the following week or so. But I'm going to put out a little bit of warning to be careful to not do anything that could be a little bit foolish. That could result into some type of failure coming from some type of negative thoughts altogether, sweetie. So I'm actually going to have to say over here, because I'm going to say that this part over here has to do with MH, sweetie. I don't feel like it is necessarily career related, but I know that you're somewhat career related with MH. So I'm actually going to have to say over here, sweetie, whatever seems to be going on, I don't see any promotions at this moment, but I see a lot of anxiety. I see a lot of frustrations just kind of leaving. Are they leaving to make room for something new? I'm going to say no. I do not feel as though something new is coming on in. I just kind of feel like it's going to be a little bit peaceful at this moment. You're not changing jobs. You're staying exactly where it is that you are. But I'll actually say in beautiful stagnation, sweetie. No promotions at this moment, but you're not leaving neither. And things are okay. I'm not going to say you're ridiculously happy. I'm going to say you're okay. You want more, but it's not quite the right time to get it. As for MH over here, who popped on into your reading, sweetie, I'm actually going to have to say what's going on with MH. MH over here has got a lot of negative thoughts. I feel like we are thinking about sticking around, about being with you, but at the same time, it's a little bit like playing games because we don't necessarily believe into it. We have so many restrictions. We have so many things that we're worried about that we just kind of keep ourselves. It's like he's stuck into a cell, sweetie. He's stuck into a prison cell. And he wants to be liberated. He wants to go towards you, but he's not able to do so. Therefore, it's like he's feeding himself lies. He's feeding you lies, and nothing is really moving on forward. I'm going to say MH at this moment has a lot of fears, is really feeling kind of stuck into a place where he's not necessarily comfortable. But at the same time, he doesn't want to let go of you, which is where all the problem arises. He doesn't want to let go of you, but he's not able to commit. There's a huge clash. And are you going to start losing weight quickly? Maria, are you somewhere around? Because you're up next. Are you good, my dear Gypsy, so far? Is everything okay? Jasas. Oh, no, you are onto the donation list, sweetie. You are Jasas. I'm moving over to PayPal right after, sweet one. I'm following the list, my beautiful Jasas. Do not worry. I've got you. I will give you a refreshed list in just one moment, okay, sweetie? All right, so my beautiful, I'm going to have to say over here, my beautiful Gypsy, will you start losing weight quickly? For the moment, my sweetie, I'm not actually seeing that you're going to be losing weight quickly, so I don't want to say yes, but what I'm actually going to say is I feel like it's going to take about 4 or 5 months. That's what I'm going to say. Thank you, Lilith, and thank you, Gypsy, sweetie. So I'm going to say it's going to take about 4 or 5 months. Is that good for you or not? I don't know if that's quickly for you, but 4 or 5 months. Are you going to get exactly what it is that you want within the 4 or 5 months? I'll actually say that you're going to be pretty close to it, so you should be really, really quite happy, sweetie. You let me know, my beautiful, if there's absolutely anything else that you're wondering about, okay, Gypsy? Huge love sent out to you too, my dear Sean and Diane. Let's go and see our beautiful Maria. After Maria, I do have Marquisha. So hold on. Maria followed out by Marquisha. All right, then I'm going to go and see Jasas, followed out by Alex. And I believe Tash I'm going to go and validate. So Maria, Marquisha, Jasas, Alex, and Tash for the moment, my beautiful souls. So I'm just going to log myself back in over here. Maria, you're next. And voila. Like that. All right. Okay, Jasas, I do have you over here. Hold on. All right, I'm just going to validate the listen to PayPal just one moment, and we're going to continue on. That is good, that is good, that is there. Maria, I've got Jasas, and Amy was done. Perfect. All right, so Jasas, I will be with you in a few moments, sweetie. You're going to be right after Marquisha, so I have Maria, who was right before. Maria, sweet one, let's go and find out over here, sweetie. So, as for the spell, sweetie, I'm going to say the spell did go well, my lovely. I didn't really have any peaks, didn't really have any highs or any lows or anything of the such. I'm going to say I actually had somewhat of a stable kind of a flame. There was no dancing, there was nothing of the such. It was a certain stability, which is really telling me that there is a possibility for the spell to work on through, but there is constant energy that seems to be going on through. The energy is not changing all that much. It is what it is. So we do what we can. It is not like it burned out all the way to the end. So I'm going to say it is good. It is positive. But the energy was stable. It was there and it was very stable. There was no fluctuations whatsoever. Sometimes the fluctuations kind of come on in and give more information about the emotions, about the feelings, about this or that. But it kind of feel like you're into a place where things are not moving all that much, which is why I did get that type of response. But I'll say it did go well, sweetie. So let me go and see over here what happened. So yes, he didn't really talk to you. Not too much happening. He was busy. He was serious. A lot of stuff going on. What did Roberto think of you today? Let's go and find that out. So what did Roberto think of you today? What did Roberto think of you today? Here we go. You know what? I feel like he was very thoughtful. He was into his mind a lot today. I don't even feel as though he was too much into a certain action mode. I don't feel like he could make any action whatsoever. I feel like whatever seemed to have been going on was going on. It was what it was. And we were trying to do our very best as much as we can. But I feel as though there's been some complications. I feel as though things have been a little bit more complicated here, sweetie. So did we think that you were beautiful? As beautiful as you usually are. You always just kind of brighten up his day altogether, sweetie. As for the sticker, well, I'm going to say he sees your sticker every day, so he does look at your sticker, sweetie, and I feel like he actually looks at your sticker a lot whenever something seems to be going on, something seems to be going wrong. It kind of gives him like some, I don't know, it gives him like an inner hug or some type of a inner chuckle into some kind of a way. So It's a nice, warm, kind of fuzzy feeling that I feel that he gets whenever he looks at that sticker, sweet one. So does he miss you? There's absolutely no doubt about it, sweetie. He does miss you. But at the same time, what I'm seeing over here is that he's still, like, there's nobody else around. This is what I'm validating. There's nobody around. He does miss you, but he's still very, very stubborn into his ways. He knows what it is that he wants, and he's terribly afraid that any type of loving relationship is going to come into the way of him getting his ultimate goal. So nothing is really changing. There's nothing really new. He's trying to put as much effort as he possibly can. He's trying to do as best as he can. He's trying to prove himself, and the better and the stronger he gets, and the more somewhat a little bit independent he becomes and strong he is, then the better chances truly they are for him to get the position that he does want to have. So does he miss you, and does he still care for you? Does he still want to be with you? Nothing really is changing at all whatsoever here, sweetie. I'm gonna say, like I say to Juanson often, you're like frozen in time, sweetie. You're like that beautiful frozen Elsa, or Elsa. I think Elsa is the way we say it. Yeah. And yeah, you're like beautifully frozen in time, where we're just kind of waiting for something to happen. We're waiting for spring to arrive, which it did arrive yesterday. So hopefully his melt is going to heart, and is going to just, his heart is going to melt away, and he'll be able to come closer. He'll be able to open himself up more. Hopefully he'll be able to see, oh my God, you know, I don't want summer to arrive, and I don't want to scare you with it, but I don't want summer to arrive because I don't want to spend all that time without speaking or without seeing Maria, and so on, so on, so on. So, I mean, a certain movement needs to be done, but that is kind of part of all his anxiousness, all his fears, and everything that seems to be going on into his life at the same time. And there are so many different things. He doesn't really know what to do about it all. So he's trying to take it one step at a time. He's trying to go with his priorities. The fact that he was looking at you, sweetie, is just because you're beautiful, my sweet one. He believes that you're absolutely gorgeous. Nothing much more. I feel like you were a little bit of a distraction altogether. Now, did he give that office tag to the English teacher altogether? I'm actually going to have to say I feel like it is a no, so I don't know if it's he's an assistant principal, right? So maybe it's the actual principal, but I do not feel as though it is him, sweetie. Let me give you a couple messages coming from him, sweetie, but you know what? I feel as though you did absolutely perfectly doing what it is that you did. It was great. It was nice. It is what it's meant to be. You can't continue and put stuff onto the dashboard all the time because he'll feel like it's a little bit odd, or he'll just, you know, think that you're with somebody else and it's just way too late. So I'm definitely going to have to say over here, my sweet one, you're doing good. You are getting more, I'm going to say you're getting more looks, you're getting maybe more desires, but the conversation is still the same. The relationship itself is somewhat stagnant. So at some point, we're going to wait for him to do something. And if he doesn't do anything, then at some point, you're going to have to kind of give on in, sweetie, and make a move. But we're not speaking about that for at least a month, sweetie. We need to give him a little bit more time. Messages. I am always missing you. I want you to be able to post me, even onto your social media. I want to be able to spend some time with you, with your family, with you. I am so very happy. I want you to know that I love going to sleep next to you. I want to be able to surprise you with beautiful flowers. Sending you so much love, my beautiful Maria. You know you've got this. I know it's difficult sometimes, but you know you've got this. Now, what is happening with our beautiful Marquisha, sweet one? What is happening with Marquisha? Jasas, you are up next, followed out by Alex and Tash. You knew that he would think that, right? And I know it upsets you like hell, my beautiful Amy. I knew that you would think that. I knew it, sweetie. But you can't really do anything about it, Amy, because if you do something, then he's definitely going to know that you're trying to contact him just to talk to him, and so on, so on, so on. So you're better to just kind of let things go than to actually do something at this point, sweetie. Oh, it is still good. It is still good, sweetie. And nothing in particular. I just feel like he likes to talk with you, my beautiful Maria. I know it's really difficult. It's like every single day, right? Yeah, Frozen, the movie, Disney. Yeah, the Frozen movie. So, Marquisha, what's going on with you? Why did Mike the Sag hit you up again yesterday, right? I guess last time, breakfast was good. Let me go and see. Is he in love or something? And can he get messages? He definitely can. If we were on to a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, I could give you nice, juicy, sexy messages, but they're going to have to be nice, sweet messages tonight. All right, my beautiful Maria, you've got this, sweetie. You're doing absolutely, and I really, really want you to know, my beautiful Maria, you're doing absolutely everything the way that you should. There's nothing more that you can do, nothing more that you should do. We need to just kind of let it on go and go with the flow at this moment, sweetie. So, my beautiful Marquisha, what the heck? What is up with Mike, right? I know. Okay, yes, here we go. Let's go and find out. I'm actually going to have to say there's a lot of choices over here. My God. I feel as though we want to get closer to you, sweetie. We really, really do. I'm not going to say that we're necessarily in love. I'm not going to go all the way to over there at this moment. I'm going to say it was really, really good last time, and we kind of want it again. I feel like we're going to be back again and again. And then I kind of feel like somewhat of a commitment is most likely going to be happening here. Now, are we speaking about love? We're really close to it, but still not. I'm not going to yet get into there, but we're really close. We're very passionate about you. We've got a lot of desires. We think about you all the time. I'm going to say again, most likely this week, perhaps on Saturday or Sunday, you might just have a visit again from Mr. M, sweetie. So I'm going to say enjoy it as it comes on by and decide what it is that you actually want, right, my beautiful Marquisha? But into the meanwhile, I'm going to say it's absolutely fantastic. Have fun with this. Move on forward with it. Enjoy it as much as it kind of goes on by before getting into any very deep type of conversations. Let that go for a couple of weeks. Then it'll be time to get into it and to really ask those questions, because is this going to continue for a couple of weeks? Definitely. It's not ending. You're going to continue to get all different kind of messages. You're going to continue to see him because he truly is very, very close onto the very, very side of urge of, he's not going to pronounce that love word to you yet, but he's starting to feel it, sweetie. I thank you, Jesus. I thank you, sweetie. Yeah, wait until Freaky Friday. Yeah. So let me give you some messages over here, but I'm going to say you're kind of becoming a little bit addictive over here, sweet one. We don't see any other possibilities. We see possibilities with you, but it's as if nobody else is really interesting. We're not interested into anybody else. You're the one that we want to be with. You're the one that we're dreaming about. You're the one that we're having these sexual desires with. You are the one at this moment, sweetie. So I say grab onto it and have the best sex of your life, sweetie, and let's just see where this is going to bring you. And he's fine as hell too, right? So I say go for it. Let's continue on, sweetie. It's good for you. It's good for him. And that's it. That's it. That's the rule. If it's good, then move along with it. Let me give you some messages. Why don't we start with the Hermit deck? Let's go and start with this one to begin with. Hermit, here we go. Alex, let me know if you're somewhere around. Also, my beautiful Alex, because I have just sass, and then you are going to be the following reading, sweetie. So what do we have over here into the messages? I said, I can't give you sexy messages because we're not into freaky days. First card coming on out, sex with you. I guess sex with you is absolutely fantastic, sweet one. I want you. Very sexual messages. I feel the exact same way that you are feeling at this moment. You are definitely the one that I want to be with. I want to get you drunk. Another sexy card over here, sweetie. Sex card saying, if I could simply get you drunk, if I could get you into another type of alternate, I'll say, an alternate, how could I say, not personality, but state, that's what I want to say, then, I would definitely, because there's so many things that I actually want to tell you. Let's continue on over here. I want you to know that I am absolutely manifesting you. I want you to know that happiness is my utmost priority, and at this moment, you are definitely my priority. And I'm just wishing and dreaming for absolutely everything to happen between us. Yes. Absolutely perfect. I'm not done. I'll take some more out. I'm not going to let you go like that, Marquisha. But those most likely will be the most sexual ones that I've got. Let's continue over here. So, what else do we have for our beautiful Marquisha? What is going on with Mike? I want you to think I'm clever, so I say witty things to kind of impress you all together. I know, seriously. Oh my, right? I am in absolute awe of the way that you shine. That's a beautiful romantic wand. I wonder if you think about me as much as I think about you. Oh, here you go. There's the L word. Here it is. This is no ordinary love. You might actually think I'm a little bit intense if you actually knew how much time I actually spend thinking about you. Everybody notices that I can't stop smiling lately. And only you can truly make me feel all that good. Yeah, you're okay with PG-13. It's good too, right? Yeah, the PG-13 is good. It is nice. It is sweet. I like it. And let's conclude with this little one over here. He is, sweetie. My heart is yours. You're never very far from my mind. You are so very good to me. I really just want to hold you. Honestly, how cute is that? Seriously, right? I know, so it's a yes. It is so cute. Oh, Marquisha, I'm just loving. I really, really am. He's absolutely adorable. I'm liking Mike. I'm going to go and see over here, just ask Marquisha if there's anything else. Please do let me know, sweet one. And did Alex say that she was here? She did not. My beautiful Alex, let me know if you're here, my sweet one. Otherwise, we'll leave you a timestamp, and Tash is going to be up next. So, just ask. Oh, no, wait. I've been logged out again. So let's go and find out of here what we've got for Jasas. Let's go over here. I'm just going to log back in because I have been unlogged. Okay. And voila, everything is still good into our PayPal. So let's go and find out over here. Jasas, you say, yes, what is happening with Maya, right, sweetie? Energies towards you. Let's go and find it out. Well, thank you, my beautiful Marquisha. I'm glad that things are working on out. I'm glad that things are moving on forward for you, sweetie. Enjoy your time with Mike, lovely. So just here we go. What do I have? What is going on? The energies, Maya, towards you. I'm going to say at this moment, if there's anything that we could really, really want, would be most likely of a friendship at this moment, sweetie. And I say that because I am getting over here our Six of Wands. Our Six of Wands is about, yes, a certain victory, but I'm going to say into this case over here, it is a lot in regards to a certain friendship, because I feel as though things are somewhat still a little bit complicated. I feel like we're still healing. We're still overcoming different things. We're still working on forgiveness. We know that you're there. We know that you are interested, because I do have beautiful romantic proposals that are here. But I feel as though she's got a lot of anxiety. I feel like she's got a lot of fear, sweetie. So for the moment, what I'm going to say to you is she really doesn't know quite what it is that she wants. If you called upon her and you asked her, what should we do? You know, do you want this? So on, so on, so on. Well, there's a decision that needs to be made, and she doesn't really know what it is that she should make or what it is that she should do. So I'm going to say, sweetie, you're still into her thoughts, you're still into her mind, but she's still not healed. Therefore, she's not ready for any movement. At best, at this moment, I'm going to say could be maybe friendship, but I feel as though she's afraid. I feel like she's not healed. I feel like she needs to let go of it. I feel like things are taking an awful long time, but they take the time that they need to. So she's not ready. She's not ready to return into a relationship, and she still needs a little bit of time by herself. So I'm going to say, sweetie, it is better that either you move on forward but into a certain friendship at first and not talk about love, and let's see what opens on up once she's feeling better and she's healed and she's feeling trustworthy. Or we just kind of let it go for the moment and wait until she's completely healed. But I know you're still into her thoughts, but she's still not, ready for anything at this moment, sweetie. I'm sorry. If there's anything else, sweet one, let me know. We're going to leave a timestamp over here for our dear friend Alex, because she's not here, at 46 minutes and 20 seconds. So 46:20 for our dear friend Alex. Yes, Alex, and Tash is going to be up next. So what does Spirit need you to know at this moment about your love life? What does Spirit need you to know about your love life? Oh no. Oh, hold on. Give me one brief message. I'll give you that. Just ask. Just give me one brief message, sweetie. And Maria, you're going to be after our beautiful Tash again, okay? Sweetie, I've got you, beautiful. Just ask. I'm going to answer any messages from the universe in just one brief moment. So, my dear Alex, what does Spirit need you to know at this moment about your love life altogether? For the moment, I feel like you're still into that moment of transitions where we're just kind of navigating. We're leaving behind. We're moving on to something that is calmer. I feel as though you still are a little bit blocked into a certain way. You still have somewhat of a little bit of a disconnect. You're not really ready for anything all that much, sweetie. I still feel releasing pain. I see forgiveness. I see recovery. I do see somewhat over here of some disagreements, though. So I don't know if you're actually talking with an ex, what is going on, but I feel as though plans are falling apart, sweetie. You're going to be having into your love life a disagreement. You're going to be having somebody who is very, very competitive around you also. I kind of feel like somebody else wants your attention. So I want you to be careful about it. I'm not going to say that this person is necessarily going to be popping on up close to you. It could be somebody who really just has a little bit of those stalker vibes, sweetie. Somebody who is interested into you, but not necessarily moving on forward. But their energy is into your cards because they're very strong within their energy. They care about you a lot. They're very interested into you. I feel like they kind of watch you from afar every once in a while. It sounds scary as hell, but it's not really. Are they really going to be doing anything? I don't feel as though they will, but they are kind of wondering, and this is where the jealousy comes on from. They're wondering if you're with somebody else or not. Now, this is somebody who obviously at some point does want to make some type of move towards you, but I don't think that they will. So I'm going to say you have, and I won't say a stalker, I'll say you have a secret admirer, sweetie. But they're jealous. So other than that, I'm going to have to say that you have some plans that are a little bit falling apart. Most likely into the following month or so, you are going to be going on to a date, but I don't really feel like it's necessarily going to be working out is what I'm getting for the moment, sweetie. So I'm definitely going to have to say, my sweet one, be careful in love, because Spirit is telling you over here that you need to continue to move on forward. You need to continue to look for that beautiful love into your life. You need to continue to be strong, but you also need to continue to heal, and that's how you need to move on forward. from what I'm actually seeing over here, you do have somebody who is interested into you, who sees you every once in a while. I'm not quite sure they are from work. I kind of feel like they see you maybe somewhere on your way to work, or they could be into the same building. It's not somebody that you actually talk to. So you do have somebody who does have a crush upon you, who is somewhat watching you. And you do have somewhat of like a little bit of a date or something that's going to be on its way. But I feel like the plans are actually going to be falling apart. So I don't feel like this is necessarily going to be lasting, like not more than necessarily a date over here. So I'm going to say for the moment, it's most likely better if you just kind of stay still and relax a bit, continue that beautiful transition, and just wait for that beautiful good man to come into your life, sweetie. You know, as time goes on by, a little bit, sweet one. You have a little bit of time to wait for that special one to come on in. I say let's wait for the one to come on in. We know that he is going to be coming on in. We just need to leave him a little bit more time. Let me know, my beautiful, if there's anything else I can do for you. But at this moment, your love life, I'm going to say that if you stay tranquil and you don't do too many things, it's most likely the safest way for you. Other than that, it's about healing. It's about loving yourself. It's really about moving on forward slowly. Yes, taking some action. The more action you take, the more, let's say you go onto dating sites or you go out to cafes or you speak with people, more chances you have of meeting other people also, because you don't only have one person into your life. You could have multiple different people who are meant to be with you. So I say let's not close off our chances with anything, and it's only good for us to actually go on out to heal and to do some new things. Thank you, my beautiful Tash. I got you, sweetie. Universe messages for Jasas. Moving on forward to our beautiful Tash. Alex, anything else? You let me know, sweetie, whenever you pop on in. Jasas, message. Brace yourself because big changes are going to be coming on in for you. You have a mission, you have a soul purpose, and you do need to remember that. Now, we want you to know that unexpected news is going to be on its way towards you. And you need to open yourself up to new changes, sweetie. Sending you a really big hug, Jasas. My dear, beautiful Tash, I'm not necessarily going to be following what's going on into the chat because I'm moving on forward into the email, guys. So if you have anything important to tell me, particularly, don't, write it right away, or let me know in a couple minutes when I come on back. So this is good. That is good. Perfect. I've got Maria here, and here we go. I'm looking for... Where is... okay, here's Tash. I was going to say, I don't even have Tash's first one, but I do. Okay. Oh, look at that, sweetie. He's cute. I like him. Yeah, he's cute. Oh, no. Oh, no, Tash. Wait, did I even give a timestamp for Tash? Tash is at 53 minutes. 53 minutes for Tash. Oh, Jasas, you're going to do just fine, sweetie. Tash, 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 Tash. Okay, so I have to say, he is so cute. He's adorable. But now you're feeling disconnected. Okay. I will. Don't worry about it, sweetie. Let me go and find out. All right. I was looking quite serious onto that picture, I have to say. Quite serious. Just gonna go see it. This is into one of your meetings, ain't it? Okay. All right. So a lot of thinking but no action. What I can actually see over here is we feel as though there is a really, really big imbalancement. Um, what we're actually having a lot of problems over here is, well, a couple of things. The fact that he's already involved, the fact that at this moment, or anyways, whenever you're no longer going to be in the position that you're in, there might be somewhat of a power unbalancement into the dynamics. And so we're kind of wondering what other people might think, what other people might say, and so on. So we do have like a couple little things that seem to be kind of playing on in over here. But I'm definitely going to have to say, for you at this moment, I'm seeing that we want to have something with you, but we have no idea how it's going to be happening. Therefore, the best words I can say is we kind of have like a scatterbrain. We're a little bit all over the place. Sometimes we kind of go, we go both ways, sweetie. Sometimes we're feeling like we're really, really quite, we're quite optimistic, and other times we're feeling like, what am I going to do? I'm feeling a little bit more cynical, feeling like maybe this is not really going to be happening, or maybe this is not really all that good for me. So we feel as though, or anyways, he's feeling at this moment as that he should have actually planned things into a better way. That if he knew that this would be happening at this moment, he would have planned different things into a different kind of a manner, so that you guys could kind of have somewhat of a connection, if you will. And he's a little bit sad for that. He's actually sad of not making the connection and not making the steps that he needed to make in order to make this work on out. And now, that being said, he's not saying that it's not going to work on out. I just feel as though some days he's actually a lot like you if you think about it. Yesterday you seemed to be pretty good. Today you're disconnected. The day before yesterday you were feeling disconnected. So I feel as though there's a lot of variables. Sometimes we're feeling like everything's good. Other times we're feeling like it's not all that good. It doesn't help all that much that we can't necessarily have that communication that we would want to. We're not necessarily, face to face, visibly at the exact same table. Like there's a lot of different things that kind of come into play over here that make us either fear, make us doubt. And because of all of that, well, his energy, it is strong towards you, but we're not sure that it's actually going to be able to be possible at some point. Therefore, it makes us afraid. And when it makes us afraid, sometimes it kind of pulls us back, or sometimes, if you will, it pulls him back a little bit. You feel disconnected from almost like there's this there's this barrier. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, okay, well, the barrier that it is there, sweetie, is most likely the same barrier coming from you and from him. And the barrier would actually be coming on from mechanism of defense is what you're doing. You're trying to protect your beautiful soul is what you're doing. And you're saying, no, I will not be hurt again. I prefer not to love. And I prefer to convince myself I do not care and I do not love. And to live through that little bit of transition of pain than to actually live through the whole heartache and the pain that might actually happen or might not happen into the future. But I prefer to deal with it right now, as small as it may be, than to have a really big hurt or a really big disappointment. So what your brain is actually doing is you're kind of calculating what is best, what is less painful, even though you don't really know the outcome of the other, and you're choosing to do what you're doing. He's a little bit doing the exact same thing when I'm saying that some days he's really, really quite strong and other days he's not. You're both kind of doing the exact same thing here, sweetie. As for you today, my beautiful, how he actually felt when he did see you, right? What did he think about you? About your look? Well, there you go. You looked like a beautiful empress, sweetie. You looked beautiful. You looked like you were secure into your place. You looked as though, you looked like you were happy. You looked like you were serious. But you also did look as though he felt like there was, like, physically speaking, you're absolutely gorgeous. But inside, he kind of felt like you were a little bit more inside, a little bit more to yourself, like there was something that you were thinking about. How's he feeling that your time together is coming to an end? Okay, so how is he feeling that your time together is somewhat coming to an end, right? My sweet one. I feel like, honestly, we want to have a celebration. We want to meet up. We want to see each other. I feel like we want to continue to talk. We want to have some kind of a renewal. We want to have some type of a hope. Because it is a tradition. It is not a tradition, but it is a transition. And it is a big transition altogether. This is about leaving behind. It's about moving on to different waters altogether. I feel as though we're accepting because we don't really have that choice but to accept. But at the same time, I feel as though there's a certain circle of support coming from him, I have to say. There is one person, only one single person who actually knows about you, and it is his best friend. He's got one best friend that he says everything to, and he has spoken about you to him. And so this is a little bit his circle of trust, if you will, or his friend of trust. And he's the only one who knows, you know, everything that goes along with him. And I feel as though we're sad about this. So are we happy? No. Are we sad? Yes. Are we wondering what's going to be coming on up? Yes. Would we actually like to even have some type of like a going away kind of party or something? Yes. But do we feel like it's necessarily appropriate? Not really. Which is where I'm getting a lot of talk but no action. I'm going to say ultimately over here, sweetie, he is sad about everything that is happening. He did not think it would be happening right away. And even just beyond the whole fact that, you know, he does really care for you, that he does want to start something with you. He really does feel as though you're really competent and you're doing the best job. I do want to say it also because it is not just, yes, he thinks you're beautiful. Yes, he does want to be with you, but he also believes that you really do have a lot of competence. And so he's going to be missing that side of it too. Well, let me give you some blunt messages. And before I get to the other question, I'm going to continue with the blunt messages. I'm just going to go over here. I will check that out, my beautiful Tash. I will, sweetie. Thank you. Hello, Carrie. How are you doing, sweet one? Are things better for you, my lovely? I'm getting over here. Please do let me take the lead. Well, that is all good, my beautiful Maria. That is perfect, sweetie. Nothing wrong with that, my lovely. I need to go out. I need to have more fun. I need to put some novelty into my life. I kind of feel like he feels like his life is a little bit boring at this moment. And I feel like he wants to have fun. Having fun is part of new love, new adventure, new people. I'm ready for this beautiful fresh start with you. Hello, Dan. How are you doing? I do want to date you. I see signs about you absolutely everywhere. I'm not quite stable right now, though. You do need to let me fix some things up. But I know that you are the one, anyways, that I do want to spend my life with. Okay, hold on. Let me go back over here into your message before I answer your other questions, sweetie. You say, is he falling in love with you? No, this is not about lust. This is not about lust, and there's no doubt. It's never been about lust. Never, ever, ever. No. This is way deeper. It goes to a place, and it drags on for, like, months, like, even before you actually took this position. This has nothing to do with lust. Yes, he is very, very attracted towards you, but it's not about just wanting to have sex with you and just wanting to say goodbye after, or just, you know, have a friendship with benefits or anything of the such. It is not that. It has never been that, and it will never be that. It is just not his style, not the way he does things, sweetie. So, I'm going to have to say over here, is he falling in love with you? I'm going to have to say it's a definite yes, sweet one. The only thing he's not really quite able to do right now is to confess to you that. because of the situation that he's in, which is somewhat of a precautious type of a situation. But I do get love, I do get, confessions, I do get proposals, I do get our Page of Cups who wants to come on close. I'm already getting him thinking a lot about the time that you guys have spent together at work, the way you look, the way you blink, the way you do things, the way you'll play into your hair. These are all things that he's thinking about. They're all memories, like you're thinking about him into different kind of occasions also. So this is really about wanting to hold on, not wanting to let go. And again, it has nothing to do with lust. I'm going to have to say this is no doubt about it. It is about a wanting to get closer, a wanting to know you more, ultimately wanting to fall in love with you, sweetie, but kind of taking it one step at a time at this moment. In you, my beautiful. What does he see in you? Oops. He sees leadership. He sees you welcome on in challenges and you like to pass over them. He sees that you're a queen. You're a beautiful queen of creation. You have a lot of charisma, you have a lot of joy, you have a lot of beautiful confidence in life altogether. And you kind of share that with him because he's got leadership, he wants to have prosperity, and both of you guys want to have that beautiful abundance altogether. He does see in you, though, that you are afraid of failure. You don't want to show any failure, neither. It's not something really that you like. It's not something that you accept all that much. So you do pretty much everything that you can in order not really to go on, I'll say, get it or find it. It's not something that you want. He sees a lot of compassion. He sees a lot of beautiful balance into your life also. What is really, really quite exciting about him at this moment is that within you, he is seeing action. He is seeing adventure. He's seeing somewhat of a conquest, and this is what he's moving on towards. He wants to conquest you, almost like into the conquer you is what it is. He wants to conquer you like into the past, where we just kind of put on somewhat of a show. We slowly get that beautiful princess, that one that we desire closest, or shall I say actually closer to you, and this is what he wants. So it's not something that's going to be going really, really quickly. It's something that we're going to be going one step at a time. It's going to be going really, really quite slowly. But he sees so many beautiful attributes in you that he has, some that he doesn't, but he absolutely admires. He admires yourself, your strengths. He admires also your lows and your weaknesses. And, well, he believes you're absolutely gorgeous too, sweetie, onto that one. And as we speak, I'm clicking onto this button. This message has been auto-deleted. Kind of like Mission Impossible. Let's go see your other one into YouTube over here, sweetie. Does he know how you feel about him? Any clue at all? Let's go and see. Yes or no? Let's go and find that out. Hold on just one moment. Okay, let's do that, and let's go and find that out. I'm just going to answer some questions over here, and voila. Let's use this deck. And let's go find out if he knows at all. So we are still with Tash at this moment, guys. So does he have any clue whatsoever about how you are actually feeling? Let's go and find out. The Fool, reverse, Magician, haha. Not really, sweetie. Interesting, isn't it? And I say not really. The fact that I say not really is not a complete no. It's somewhat of a no. What I truly want to say over here, my sweet one, is that he does somewhat believe that there is something going on, something that you're not speaking about over here with our moon, and it's something that you're kind of keeping hidden. But what he's a little bit unsure about is what exactly is it that you're hiding. He feels like there's something that you're hiding from him that you're not quite saying, but he doesn't quite understand what it is. Sometimes he feels as though you're a little bit more interested. Sometimes he feels like you're a little bit more disconnected. So it's a little bit hard for him to kind of follow on through. But he definitely does believe that there is something going on. Now, to which point or what, that he does not know at all. I'm going to say that he believes that you do have an interest, but doesn't have any proof. He's just kind of going with sometimes, and sometimes, because it's not always. Sometimes the way you speak, sometimes some movements that you make. Sometimes he's actually seen you kind of blush a little bit more, even through that beautiful blush that you've got, sweetie. So I'm going to say sometimes he has seen you kind of blush. Sometimes he has seen that, you know, you've been a little bit more anxious perhaps around him. Now, he's not able to really kind of calculate all that in and say it's absolutely because of him, but he is attributing a lot of it towards him. So I'm going to say he doesn't have anything quite definitive, but does he believe that there is an interest that you are hiding? Absolutely. Does he believe that you're simply not moving along with it because of many different reasons, such as fear, because, you know, work and so many things? Absolutely. So to answer your question, sweetie, he does have some doubts, but he has no certainties whatsoever. He is basing himself off of things that he has seen, things that you have done, such as I said, sometimes you have blushed a little bit more. Sometimes you're a little bit more giggly, or you talk a little bit faster. Little different things that he just kind of noticed, that sometimes you're definitely more connected to him. And other times what throws him off is that you're not necessarily as much connected to him. But he definitely does believe that there is something. Could he actually say with 100% certitude? Absolutely not. I'm going to say at this moment he knows you're hiding something from him. To which extent, we don't know. At this moment, I kind of feel like he just thinks that you think he's interesting, that he's good looking, but not necessarily interested into a relationship, perhaps. Hello to A, and hello to my beautiful. It's nice to see you, gamer girl. I will be with you in a few moments, sweetie. Nice to have you on back, my lovely. So I'm going to move on forward over here to Maria, and then I'm going to go and answer A. A, you're going to be right after. Tash, anything else? You let me know, sweetie. I know, my beautiful Amy, I know. It's just that a lot of time has kind of gone on by, and because there has been one occasion into the past, he kind of just got stuck into that, I feel, Amy, and that's what's really bothering him altogether, sweet one. Ah, Alex, thank you, sweetie. I was not doing your reading, but yeah, okay, you got it. Okay, good, perfect. Okay, so let me go and see over here. Maria, let's go for it. Yes. And Maria, I don't know why I'm going over here, because your questions are actually into PayPal. So Maria A, followed out by Gamer Girl. Maria, my beautiful. What was he thinking when he was looking at you while he was talking to the principal? Let's go like that. Let's go over here. Okay. And what was he thinking? Let's go over here. Okay, so what was he thinking when he was looking at you while, yeah, okay, talking to the principal? Honestly, I am truly seeing over here a lot of desire. He thought that you were absolutely gorgeous. I feel as though he wanted over here to take some quick action towards you with my Knight of Swords. We wanted to be closer to you. We wanted to talk with you. We wanted something to be happening over here, but we were unable to do so. And I feel as though he was actually really quite frustrated that he did not have the occasion to talk with you, because he was always kind of being held back and he didn't really have all that much good of a day. But whenever he did actually see you, he was still not able to come on over and to talk with you. So I'm going to say he was most likely, more than anything, he was kind of frustrated. And this is what he was thinking about, sweetie. He was frustrated because he was not able to spend any time and talk to you truly. Are you still going to be going on to a date? Will you still be going on to a date? Okay. Two of Pentacles, sweetie, followed out yes. I'm going to say it's a definite yes, no doubt about it. You are still going to be going on to a date. He is jealous, that there is no doubt about it. He's jealous whenever you do talk to somebody else. Well, somebody who's somewhat into your age. If you're talking to somebody who is much older, I don't really feel like it bothers him whatsoever. But I will say that if you talk to somebody such as that English guy who seems to be coming on over, that I'm going to say there's no doubt about it. Yes, we do have some jealousy that kind of, comes on in. We do have some jealousy also when we think about you and him, when we think about the past, when we think about the future. Sometimes, yeah, we know that you're not into a relationship at this moment, but we don't really know that you're not dating anybody, and we've never really asked the question. Therefore, we do have some jealousy towards the unknown, between wondering. Nonetheless, he's been seeing a couple things into your car, so is jealousy there? There's absolutely no doubt about it. What we need, again, is for the jealousy to actually turn into actions. As for the date, I still see you guys going on to the date, but I still don't really see a date. Like, it's not happening in March, it's not happening in April, sweetie. The date will most likely happen somewhere around end of April, beginning of May, sweet one. And I still feel like you're going to have to be making a move. I still don't feel like he's going to be the one making the move. Now, did he want you to come to talk with him into the office? Did you do good not really going, right? I feel as though you did great not going. It was a good thing to do. If every single time you guys kind of end up back into the office, you end up to a place that is more personal, that is more private, you end up actually spending more time. And sometimes we end up just kind of feeling a little bit uncomfortable because what it is that we want to say or that we want to do, we can't really, because of the place where we're at. So I feel like it was good. It really just kind of shows that you guys each have your own boundaries and you're kind of navigating through that. Did he want to tell you anything? Honestly, what he wanted to tell you, he would not have told you. He wanted to tell you that he misses you. Because, yes, he did see you into the camera, sweetie. So I'm going to have to say over here, he misses you. He misses your eyes. He misses your look. He misses your touch. I feel as though he had a really, really difficult week. Not just day. He's had a difficult week all the way up until now. And to just kind of look into those cameras every once in a while and see you there, it just kind of softens up his day altogether. Yes, I still see that he is going to try to make this work. He's not giving up on you guys, sweetie. It's really just a question of when everything is going to be happening. And again, if he's not able to do so, if he's not able to actually make that move, then it's going to definitely be up to you to make some type of move over here so things kind of in block. We don't want to be going through this all summer, right? I've got you, my beautiful Tash, sweetie. Thank you. No, I still feel like he is doing good, sweetie. I still feel like he is doing good. As for the sportwear, not too sure about the sportwear, sweetie, but I'm going to say he is doing good. I'm going to say that he is okay, sweetie. I have no doubt about that. Is he wearing sportwear because you're wearing sportwear? He was not, no, he was, well, he was bugged by you. He was not bugged by you. I would not use the word bugged, sweetie. I'm going to say he was somewhat disturbed. He was disturbed because, but even disturbed is not good. I feel as though by seeing you, it was good for him. It was comforting. It was positive, is what I want to say. So I would not use the word bug. You didn't bug him into any kind of a way. I felt like he wanted to spend more time. He wanted to talk to you more, but he was unable to do so. So you didn't bug him. He was disappointed that he didn't have as much occasion of a time to actually, speak to you. As for the sporting clothes, I'm going to have to say over here, I don't know what he's actually up to every once in a while. What is he doing? Is this really, I feel like it's a little bit of a turning of a page. But is it necessarily, I feel as though he thinks he looks good into it. And I feel like he thinks that you might think that he looks good into it, and that's why he's doing it. It's not necessarily because you're wearing it. I kind of feel like he just wants to seem a little bit more hip, a little bit more sexy. Let me give you a couple messages. I'm going to go and see A. How did I get so very lucky to have met you? I want to do something very special for you. I want to take pictures with you. When you are not around, I get sad. I'm always going to be there by you. And I get so very excited when I do see you. And when you put your arms around me, I feel like home. Hello, my beautiful Bree, sweetie. Thank you for your beautiful 1111. It is a beautiful number. And a very beautiful picture of yourself, by the way, too, sweetie. Lovely. It had been a while since you had not changed it. The other one was very nice, too, but you're absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, my beautiful Bree. I will be with you, and if you're not around, we'll leave you a timestamp like usual, sweetie. I know, that's what it was, right, Maria? It is. It is all good, sweetie. The fact that he was not feeling all that good because he's disappointed they didn't talk to you is something that was really, really good towards you. Okay, so let me go and see A. Let me go and see A over here. Let's go a little bit higher on up. A. Are you going to get the teaching job at GS School that you interviewed for Thursday? But you're kind of nervous, of course, because you really want to teach there, right? Let's go see, A. Let's go see, sweetie. So I am with A at this moment. Gamer Girl is up next. And then I'm going to go and see Tash and Bree. I'm just going to do this over here like that. I'm going to go and see Gamer Girl over here, and voila. So Gamer Girl, Tash, and Bree following readings. So sweetie, are you going to get that teaching job? The Fool, reverse, Ace of Wands, sweetie, followed out by our Empress and our Knight of Wands. Okay, I'm going to take out another deck to come and validate what I'm seeing at this moment, and I'm going to give you my verdict. Just give me one brief moment. Let's go over here. Okay. Difficult over here. Choices. There's choices. There's more work. Okay, sweetie. What I'm actually going to have to say over here, I feel as though it's coming on down to you and it's coming on down to somebody else. There's a decision that needs to be made. I'm actually going to have to say over here, sweetie, I feel as though the other person is most likely going to get it. And I'm sorry, sweetie. This energy could change, no doubt about it. I did want to take out 2 different decks because, well, hello, Leslie. It is nice to see you. Welcome to the live tonight, my beautiful. And thank you for your donation, sweetie. Don't post your question right away, okay? Just give me a few moments until I get to you, sweetie, so I don't lose you. Now, my beautiful, what I'm trying to say over here is I'm seeing a lot of reverse positions. I'm seeing a lot of kind of holding on back. What actually makes me know and believe that there is somebody else is that I am getting the card over here that there is somebody else who is into the whole situation. So, do we like you? Yes. Ace of Wands, the Fool. We're not jumping on in. As much as we do like you, as much as we do believe that you could do really, really good into our school, I'm getting over here that you're feeling like it's a little bit difficult. I'm getting that there is the Lovers. The Lovers is a true card that is saying something over here, followed out by our 10 of Wands. The Lovers telling us that there's a decision that they need to make. There's a decision between 2 people. The decision is going to be really, really difficult to make. And I feel as though I see you over here kind of picking up your things and saying, okay, so a decision has been made. I guess I must move on forward. Whatever seems to be happening over here, I'm going to say, I hope this person doesn't necessarily take the job or took another job and it'll end up being yours. That could be a possibility. And I'm not going to take it away from it. There could be a possibility that will happen. But if that does not happen, I'm going to say within the following month, you will have a beautiful new job at a different place. So either way, may it be because this other person's not going to take the job because for X or Y reason, you are going to be getting a job that you are going to like. It is going to be teaching within the following month. And I know that they do love you. I know that they do want you. But I feel like there is one person who's got a little bit more of a tendency towards somebody else. I feel like it is a question towards of experience. Perhaps they have some more experience. That's it. But if they decide not to take it, then it's definitely going to be yours, sweetie. So I'm going to say don't give up hope, because when we give up hope, I kind of feel like we close up all doors and nothing is quite secure. As I said, they could decide they don't want the job. They could decide it's too many hours. They could decide it doesn't pay enough. They could decide maybe that they're going to take an offer somewhere else. So, but I'm going to say most likely it will be a no. But within the following month, you will have something else that will be offered to you, sweetie. If there's anything else I can do, you let me know, sweetie. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to cross my toes and fingers, and I'm going to hope for you to get it, sweetie. You had to have your dinner, Sean, and you're back now. Okay, let's go over here. Let's go do that. And voila. So, here we go. And let's go and see for our beautiful Gamer Girl. Gamer Girl is going to be at 128. So 128 for Gamer Girl. Tash, I got your email. That is all good. And here we go for Gamer Girl. Tash is next. Ooh, I love the way you say that, Gamer Girl. You know, you're such a romantic. You really are, sweetie. Okay, let me go and see that. The way that you say it, the way that you put those cards in together, I'm loving. It is absolutely beautiful. And let me go to this deck over here. I feel like it's going to do you justice. So, will you and your Scorpio man merge your lives and move in together this year? Ooh, I still love. Oh, I do. Okay. Let's go and find this out. I love your story. I do. It's a beautiful love story. Honestly, it is. And there's doubts and there's fears and there's all different kind of things that go on through it. But, I mean, that's love. That is love. That is life. You've got ups, you've got downs, and into your downs you think everything is going to go bad, nothing good is going to be happening. And into your ups you think, oh my God, you're feeling so good, right? And that's just where you want to stay. And then, you know, life is filled with what? Doubts, right? Which is a little bit what we're speaking about at this moment. the doubts. You always have a little bit of fear that maybe he's not completely telling you the truth, that maybe he'll end up maybe even a little bit walking away from you at some point. But you know what? Absolutely not, sweetie. I'm actually going to add on in something, and well, don't necessarily speak to him about it over here, sweetie, but there's no doubt about it. I'm going to have to say to you that he has actually thought. What he is saying is 101,000,000% true. You know, when he says that he's planning for the future for you guys together, well, that's a definite yes. And my answer is actually coming from that before I actually answer your other question, because I feel as though he has actually thought about children with you. He has thought about family. He has thought about being together into many different kind of ways. I know that he's still not quite ready for it. I know that he's still into those phases that he is planning, that he is thinking about. Therefore, he will not necessarily talk to you about that. But I did want you to know anyways, even though you didn't ask me. I saw it into the cards. I do see as though he did think, and he has thought about it. It's not even just it kind of passed through his mind once. It is something that he is somewhat planning into his mind without necessarily telling you or talking to you about it. That perhaps one day, you know, maybe you could have that beautiful family together. It is something that is into the cards, that is into his mind. So is he really planning, like he says, for your future together? I'm going to say a definite yes. Is it into the cards for you guys to move in together this year? I'm going to say most likely not this year. Hopefully it will be a yes, but I feel like it's going to take a little bit longer. I'm going to say by next spring, so into the following year, but not this year. So I'm going to say from here till the following month of April, I'll say that it is going to be a yes from what I'm seeing into the cards at this moment. I feel like something is going to be discussed about this maybe around the month of August or September, which is going to leave you guys plenty of room of time to just kind of reorganize, fix, you know, just kind of plan everything all together. So I will say to you over here, sweetie, somewhere around the month of April, I feel this is going to be happening. So almost this year. And is he really planning towards the future as he says he is? He truly is. He doesn't lie to you. He doesn't. Sometimes he's a little vague. Sometimes he's a little bit off. He doesn't really like to open all that much. Not all that good conversation-wise with his emotions. But is he planning? Is he thinking? And is he wanting much better things than you can actually think of at this moment? Onto that, it's a definite yes, sweetie. I say hold on to this beautiful Scorpio. Hold on to him, hug him, and love him, sweetie, because he loves you. I'm wishing you a lovely evening, and I hope that if you are working, that it's not too chaotic for you, sweet one. Let me go and see at this moment our beautiful Tash and PayPal. We are good for the moment, my sweetie. You had fish and chips. Look at that. The last time we had fish, it was a fish that we went to catch, that we went for the fishing thingy. No, I had fish after that. Yeah, I did. My kids like maple fish. Yeah, it must be because we're Canadian. I don't know. Our fish always has maple into it. Okay, into my house, because my kids like maple salmon. They like maple trout. Yeah, they like maple. They like maple ham. I don't know. Okay, so that being said, let me go and see what I've got over here for you, my beautiful Tash, followed out by Bree and Leslie. Oh, I know, sweetie. Oh, I know, Juanson. I actually did have something about buffering, but it actually disappeared. So, onto my side, everything is good. Amy, I know you're upset. I know you are, sweetie. I know that he's not right. I know he's not okay, but into his mind, this is what he's thinking. This is what he's feeling. He's feeling as though that he is sad. He's feeling like he is lost. He's feeling like not everything is exactly the way that it should be. He's feeling, I'm going to say, a little bit betrayed. And I know that you have not done anything, but if you kind of turning around and you put yourself into his position, I know that you're not doing that, but for him, it seems suspicious. So, yeah, that's where he's getting this, sweetie. And I know you haven't done anything. I know you have not. I know it's not okay because you put all this effort through. Maple on fish is really good, Carrie. Yeah, like a salmon is delicious. Maple salmon is so good. All you really got to do is, it depends if you cook it onto the barbecue or where it is that you're putting it, but I don't touch barbecues. I put it into the oven. So I put my my salmon, and I put a little bit of soy sauce. I put some maple, like a half a cup, 3/4 of a cup, depends how much salmon you actually have. I put a little bit of salt and pepper, and you just throw that into the oven uncovered for, well, covered for like 30 minutes or so. You take it on out. For my kids, I drizzle some extra syrup onto the top of it, but it is absolutely delicious. But you also have a lot of spices that you can buy. Maple bacon is absolutely, as weird as it sounds, is absolutely delicious onto salmon also. David does that onto the barbecue, and it's really, really quite good. Yeah, honestly, you can put maple syrup on everything. I'm not going to stop that there, but yes. So my beautiful Tash, let's go and see what I've got over here for you, sweetie. It is so good. Honestly, once in 30 minutes in the oven, that's all you need. A little bit of soy sauce, salt, pepper, and some maple. Throw that into the oven. It is so good. You can do it with trout too, by the way, or any other fish. So Tash, here we go, sweetie, and let's put a timestamp for our beautiful Tash. Bree and Leslie is up next. So Tash is at 1:35 and 45 seconds. 1:35:45. What is he telling his friend, and what, importantly, is his friend telling him, right? Okay, let's go find that out. Okay, I'm going to get to your other question after. I don't know exactly what it is that I said, but if I said anything to worry you into any kind of way, Tash, it was not meant to be whatsoever. There is nothing to be worried with in all of this. So let me just go see. First of all, I'm going to go and see what is he telling actually his friend, and importantly, what is his friend telling him. Let's start on off with what is he telling his friend. So I'm actually going to have to say over here, what is he actually telling his friend is that at this moment he's trying to hold on up. He's trying to be as strong as he possibly can onto his own side. So what I feel is what he is doing is he is telling his friend that he is kind of struggling at this moment, that things are somewhat complicated because we seem to be wanting to move on forward. We're not as happy into our relationship as we used to be, and we're having some complications because we have met somebody, but at the same time, the person that we have met, we do not know, which would be you over here, Queen in reverse. We do not know if you're even available and if you're even interested. So this is what he is actually telling his friend. Now, what is his friend telling him? Okay. His friend is telling him to maybe just kind of wait a little bit, try to gather a little bit more information. His friend is telling him that, you know what, if he's kind of feeling stuck, that he's feeling trapped into a situation, it might not be the right moment to do anything. I feel as though his friend is telling him, you know what, I know that he is looking for something, that he is interested in you, but since he doesn't really know clearly that you are interested into him, that he should not necessarily do anything, because he doesn't want to abuse of his power. He does not want to show as though he is doing something that he should not be doing, that he should not move on forward with. Therefore, what I'm saying is that he's actually afraid that he's going to get some type of sanctions coming from work if he actually does end up making a move towards you, and that, let's say, you would not be interested. So his friend is a little bit warning him onto that side. Now, as for the whole excitement thing, let me go see. You're exciting to him. There's no doubt about it. You're exciting, sweetie. Why? Because you're new. Because you're lovely. Because you're absolutely adorable. You've got a lot of confidence. You've got a lot of independence. You've got a lot of beautiful qualities that he loves into a person. So that being said, all of that kind of mixed on in together makes you very attractive to him. Are you just a little bit of that, you know, that little extra sauce or that sprinkle onto his beautiful day, onto that Sunday? I don't feel as though that is a plan whatsoever. I feel as though you're new. I feel like it is a novelty. I feel like we have not felt this way into the longest of time, and it kind of scares us, but we're kind of feeling excited at the very same time. So I'm going to say that you're a beautiful excitement. You're fun. You're nice. You're enjoyable. We look forward to seeing you and seeing you every single day that we do see you. We look forward to that time spent together, even if it is very short, even if it is not in regards to us, but it is towards work. So you're a beautiful bonus into every single day. We take it on in. We love it. Why? Because we really do care for you. We really would like to know more about you. It has absolutely nothing to do with lust. Yes, physically speaking, sexually speaking, you're, absolutely gorgeous. But this is not what we're speaking about. This is about you, wanting to get to know you. This is about the sides that he sees of you that are non-sexual, that he sees every single day, that he is attracted towards. So I don't really want you to worry about, anything else. It has nothing to do with lust whatsoever here, sweet one. Let's do that. And let's go do this. And I'm going to be moving over now to Bree and Leslie. Oh, well, that must be very good too. Yeah, lemon deal and Montreal steak spice. Yeah, I like Montreal steak spice. I put that on a lot of stuff that have nothing to do with steaks because I don't eat I don't eat red meat, but I put it on a lot of different things. I know, making hungry now, aren't we? I know, dinner, wine, music, and tarot. Oh my God, that seems like the most beautiful evening ever, Juanson. May we please go and have dinner with you, sweetie? Can we? Can we go to a cooking with Juanson evening? My beautiful Bree, sweet one. You would like a reading on the next chapter of your life, overall progression, life lessons, new people, love, career projects. Unchanneled messages. I've got you, sweet one. Leslie, you're going to be up next, sweetie. Leslie, if you want to post your question, you can go for it. I'm going to be with you after Bree, sweetie. So take your time. When you're ready, post on out for Leslie. Bree is going to be at 142. Well, let's go find out what's coming on up for Bree. Oh, well, that's okay, Sean. You can still have dinner with Juanson, but there's no wine. You gotta have a glass of grape juice, sweetie, or a glass of Pepsi, 7-Up, Coca-Cola, Sprite, orange juice. There's wine with no alcohol, Sean. There is wine. There is non-alcoholic beverages that are out there, sweetie. A lot of different options for you, sweet one. Here we go. I'm going to say for you, my beautiful Bree, let's start this off and let's go see what we're getting overall all together. It's a time over here of more manifestations. It's a time of changing. Now with changes, sometimes we get conflicts. Sometimes we get some problems now, don't we? Thank you so very much, my beautiful Leslie. Thank you, Lilith, sweetie, also. So let's go forward. It's a time for you ultimately over here to do what? To balance out your life, to make your life the one that you would like it to be. It is time to bring harmony into your life. It is time to bring healing into your life. It is time for you to be patient also. And I know that you're patient, sweet one, but I feel like we need a little bit more patience in different domains. I feel like we need to keep that self-control and we need to keep every single thing in a certain moderation. You are onto your life purpose. You are already onto that beautiful place, sweetie. You need to know that this is a moment where you need to be calm, where you need to be serene. And this is going to allow you to make things happen, to bring that equilibrium, to bring that beautiful balance on in. Because at this moment you are seen into being into a period of great manifestations, a lot of openness coming towards you, a lot of focused creativity. You are so darn creative at this moment. And for the following 2 to 3 months, it is your time to simply explode into that, sweetie. It doesn't matter what it is. You've got an idea, jot it down or draw it down. Whatever it is that you're thinking about, it is a time of creation, of moving on forward and making your dreams come true, at least the beginning of them, because they do take a certain amount of time to come true and to move on forward, but it's time to take those first steps towards it. But first of all, you need to find that peace. You need to find out exactly what it is that is lighting up that beautiful spark and debris. Then we need to move on forward. There's something you need to take. There's something you're going to have to take over here, sweetie. I'm going to have to say over here, this is about skill. You need to find some skill, sweetie. You need to find some skill. You don't need to find some skill. You already got a bunch of it. There is a new skill that you need to take, is what I'm trying to say. There's a new skill that you have to take over here. And you need to really just turn your visions, your desires, your wants into reality. This is about you being inspired. This is about you taking that willpower, that desire, and moving on forward. But there is some type of a class, there is something you're going to have to do in order to get what you ultimately want into your life purpose, sweetie. So there is something that needs to be done over there into your overall progression. There's going to be some people who are going to be into a lot of competition with you into the future. You're going to have a lot of competitiveness. They're going to feel like sometimes you're going to be defeated. You're going to be feeling sometimes really, really quite stressed. But I want you to know, do not give in to any bullying, any type of intimidation or anything of such. You need to be strong. You need to move on forward, and you need to get what it is that you want. Don't let anybody get in your way. It's pretty much what I'm trying to say here, Bree. Stay your beautiful, strong self. Other than that, I feel as though with your action, with the movements that you're going to be taking, with those new classes or whatever it is that is necessary over here to make your dream come on true, you're going to be getting success. You are going to be moving on forward. You are really, really quite determined over here. So you're moving on forward into the exact same place that you're supposed to be going, but there's going to be some delays. Why? Because sometimes you're going to self-doubt yourself and you're going to have indecisions. And sometimes you're going to say, oh my God, what am I doing? I think I should just kind of stay where I am at this moment. And then other times you're going to say, that's it, I need to do it. And that's what you're ultimately going to decide to do. And when you decide to do that, that's when things are actually going to start happening. This is all going to happen within the following 6 to 7 months. It's not going to be happening right away. It's somewhat of a long-term process, even though it's short-term, because we are talking 6 to 7 months. But they're all little things that you need to do because you are onto the place where you're supposed to be. Your life lessons, there's still a couple that need to be learned, but most of them have to be about you standing around and moving on forward. I feel like you have so many ideas, so many wants, so many desires, so many dreams, but you have them. They're all there, but you don't necessarily apply them. You might even start some, but you don't necessarily even complete them. So it's time to kind of move on forward with that. As you're going to be doing that, you're going to be meeting new people. Love is not really popping on in until somewhere, I'm going to say end of summer, maybe beginning of fall. The love who is going to be coming on in, I still feel like it's a little bit the same love that I had seen last time. That one that was strong, that one that was important. We're still speaking about a beautiful woman over here who's just going to take your breath away, sweet one. Career projects, I actually see you moving. I see you changing. I see you doing a lot of different things, but you're not into one stagnant place. You're moving. You're doing different things over here, sweetie. Creative endeavors, you need to move on forward with them. You're not doing enough, or anyways, what you're doing, you're not getting it on out. You're doing it perhaps for yourself, but you're not taking it on out. I need you to take your projects. I need you to take your work. I need you to take it to the next level, is what Spirit is asking you to do, because you have so much to give. It is absolutely amazing. I just kind of feel like you're a beautiful jewel and you're there and you're a little bit stuck into that rock, and we need to unmine you is what we need to do. We need to get you out of that rock. We need to polish you, and we need to send you on out so you can shine, sweetie, because you have so much. You have so much to give. You have so much to offer. You have so many ideas. You have so much beautiful imagination, and you have so much talent, but you're always a little bit being held back. So it's time to let all those barriers down, is what I'm trying to say. Let me go and give you some channeled messages, sweetie. Your wish is about to be granted, so please do hang on in there. This is a soulmate, but it's also a lesson who's going to be coming into your life, sweet one. let's continue on. Divine timing is actually playing a very huge role into the situation, into your life. Open yourself up to beautiful changes, sweetie. Abundance and stability are going to be entering into your life at this moment. And you need to know that everything has happened all the way up until now for a certain reason. You need to trust it. And you need to move on forward with a beautiful progress, sweet one. Bree, honestly, reading apart, you're absolutely talented. And you really do have a lot of talent. You're strong. You're beautiful. You have a lot of desires. You have a lot of wants. But you are a beautiful talent that is hidden. We need to get you on out there so we see you, so we hear you, so we see what you have to offer to the world. And I need you to believe into it because there's so much that you need to show us, sweetie. And we'll be excited to see it, sweet one. So break down those barriers and do what you've got to do, Bree. Wishing you a lovely evening, sweetie. I'm going to go and see Leslie. My dear Sean, I did sleep well, sweetie. I did. Why are you asking me that question? But yes, I did sleep well. I actually decided to go to bed. I've been working a little bit more for like the past week or so because of the holidays that are coming on up for me. Yeah, I've been working on more onto different projects and different things. And so, yes, but I actually decided last night that I was too tired and then, you know, after everything that I had to do, after all the spells, after everything, I just went to bed and I had the most beautiful and peaceful evening. I thank you, sweetie, I did. And I had none of my kids who woke me up for anything, so it was perfect. The only unperfect thing was my alarm clock this morning who woke me up at 6:45 a.m. Well, hello, Maria, sweetie. How is my family, Sean, doing? My family is good, sweetie. You're such a sweetie pie. You're so sweet. You're sweet. I'm going to say David works, and yeah, he's really quite busy. But other than that, my kids are doing really quite good, I have to say. Yes, my middle one, my little girl, is a little bit more... She's very creative, and she's a beautiful soul, but she's very sensitive, and she's got a lot of attitude. So she's a little bit more challenging, but my family is doing absolutely great. Thank you for asking, Sean. I appreciate it, sweetie. I know, you're so sweet, Juanson. You're so sweet. Oh, Bree has been. I think Bree is more into I think she's into fashion. I think she's into creations, into drawings and stuff like that. I don't know. I think that's what she's into, but she's got talent, sweetie. Just like you, just kind of unseen. We don't see you guys. That's what happens. Whenever you're very talented, whenever you have so many different skills, but are very artistic, it's so difficult to actually be discovered when you have maybe sometimes even so much more talent than somebody else who's very popular, who doesn't really have all that talent, but just has good connections. And that's the awful part of it. It really is. Oh, you're so sweet. And it's been a bit emotional. I know, sweetie. Kids that are sensitive, I know, sweetie, and attitude, right? I know. But honestly, my little girl today started her medication because she has, my oldest boy has a TDAH. No, sorry, in English you say ADHD. My little girl's got, how do you call it? I don't know. She's got ADHD, ADA, I don't know. She's got ADHD with no hyperactivity. But she's young. She's not able to swallow any pills, so we actually switched her on up. She's onto the same pills as her brother, but we open it on up so she doesn't have to swallow it because she's not able to do so. And yeah, I'm kind of analyzing her today, and I'm kind of checking things out, and that's it. But she's so sweet. She's so adorable. Poor little thing. Oh, sweetie. I know, the Disney Frozen movie, right? But what the good idea over here, my beautiful Maria, is that at the end of Frozen, they have a sequel. They have a second one. it goes really well. Everything ends up working fine, you know. I know, my beautiful Maria. You got to, it's really, really difficult, but I kind of feel like putting onto that off switch is the most important thing over here. What you need to know is that, as I said, there's a sequel to Frozen. It doesn't really end. So there's part one and then there's the other one too, right? So you need to know that this is just the beginning. Every love. Oh my God, Maria, if I even just wrote to you in one paragraph, in 5 lines, my love life with my partner that I have at this moment, you'd be absolutely amazed. There's so many ups and downs, and there's so many moments where you think everything is just going to go complete to hell, and then things just kind of pick themselves back up. But I feel like if you don't really give up and you keep on putting the attention in, as long as there is love, there's always going to be a way. Your kids have that too, right, Carrie? I know. So anyways, it's a work in progress, right, Carrie? You got to work onto it. My son has been onto medication. Both of them are at the tiniest level of medication that you can have, because I don't like medication all that much. And so they're very at the lowest. My son is doing fantastic. He is so good. He's got like the best grades. Everything is perfect. And my little girl, we're trying to get her onto the right line, but she's completely different than my oldest son. She's got a lot of attitude. So, yeah, I get you, Carrie. I do. It's definitely a work in progress, honestly. Into my family, David has got a TDAH. My son's got a TDAH. My daughter's got a TDA, and my youngest one probably has a TDAH because he can't sit down for 2 seconds. I'm the only one who's got no TDA, no ADHD, no nothing. So, yeah, sometimes I'm like, you guys are all nuts. Sit down and relax. And you both fall in love, right? I know, sweetie. My beautiful Leslie, let me go and answer your question here, sweetie. And that's it, you got to hang on, my beautiful Maria, to all the tiny little things, because it's all the tiny little things that add on up that really actually combine and make that relationship all together. And it makes your relationship that much more important because of all the lessons and everything that you've gone through. It's really what is making you progress, is what is making you guys stronger than somebody else that might just kind of pop on in, but we've got no experience. We've got nothing going on. My beautiful Leslie, let me go see over here for you, sweetie. Well, you're Taurus and you work things out. We moved out of state together and he left back to go handle things. And I'm hoping he still loves you and the feelings are still the same. Oh, sweetie, let me go see. Okay. Let me go find that out. All right. Well, let's go and see for our beautiful Leslie. So, well, you're Taurus and you work things out. Let's go see that. So he left to go handle some things, right? New ideas over here coming upon. There's going to be some conflicts. There's going to be some disagreements. There's going to be some tension all together over here, sweetie. But, you know what? Things are going to be okay. They're going to be okay, sweetie. I'm going to take out another deck, but so far, so good, my lovely. I just want to go and validate the whole thing. I like to validate twice, but my beautiful Leslie, I'm actually going to have to say to you over here, I do see him taking things into his own control, changing things, modifying things, having a lot of different ideas. I feel like it is not going to be an easy road all the way on through, but we're actually going to accomplish it. We're going to have that personal celebration. We're going to have that harmony. We're going to have that happy transition. And we're going to get right back onto the path that we should be onto with our beautiful chariot with you. And justice will be okay. Justice will be done. Whatever needs to be done will be done. And everything will be absolutely okay, my sweetie. So I'm going to say, is everything going to be okay whenever, he does come on back? I'm going to say yes. Is he going to be coming on back? Because I kind of feel like sometimes you're actually asking yourself that question too. I will say yes. And I'm actually going to say that whenever he does come on back, I feel like he's going to come on back that much more stronger with better ideas, being stronger, and really just being ready, to take this relationship, to continue on, continue into the commitment, maybe even take it to a deeper level at some point, sweetie. So I will say to you, I have no problem whatsoever. I know it's going to be difficult. I know you're going to have a couple of little conflicts along the way, but don't give up. Keep on loving each other. Keep on knowing that it's not necessarily easy when you're not together, but it's going to be okay. Things will be okay, and things will work on out, sweet one. It's not a problem, sweetie. I actually just did your reading, so if there's anything that you did miss upon it, sweetie, I started like maybe 4 minutes ago, sweet one. Sending you so much love, my beautiful. And now you know what to do onto your next day, right? I know it is a novel. You hold on. Don't give up, sweetie. It's not easy. It is really, really difficult. But if you hold on, things will be okay. The love will pass on through, sweetie. Let me go and see, sweet one. Look at that. It is 10:02, and the ghost decided that I was done my readings. Okay, let's go and find out what I've got. Let's go over here and let's go and see. So, let me light back up my candles. Yes, because I am the master of the candles. Okay, so, my dear gosh. Let me go and see what I've got. I actually want to move on forward to this one. I know, right, Haunson? Seriously. Sometimes it is so on point, honestly. Sometimes I come downstairs to work before the live, Haunson, and like a minute or two after I'm down here, they light up. Sometimes they don't at all, though. I don't know. I think my ghost is a little bit moody. I don't know. I prefer if my ghost would not touch my things, but anyways, let's just put it that way. So, I'm going to say over here, let's go and find out. So, sweetie, you know what, altogether, I don't necessarily see anything at this moment. I want to tell you that I see visions, and I want to tell you what, but I don't see any at this moment, sweet one. So, I'm going to say at this moment, no visions necessarily in view. I feel like things are going to become a little bit more stable. I feel like I'm not necessarily getting any visions at this moment because I know that you guys are not going to be going on to a date for like the following 4 to 6 weeks. And I know that he's trying to keep it more professional. Therefore, the whole, whatever we were seeing before, where we had that certain liberty of saying, let's just hug each other, let's give each other a little bit of a kiss, and hello, Mr. Roberto, or Mr. Principal, and so on, so on. I kind of feel like that's been taking a little bit onto the side. It's been putting a little bit of pause too. And because of that, we're much more professional than we used to be. And this is where I'm seeing the main difference over here, sweetie. We're not quite able to do that at this moment. Therefore, as much as we want to be very, very professional, we can't have those moments. And I don't want to make you sad before you go to bed. And it's not because he doesn't love you. It's not because he doesn't want to be with you. It's just that we're not having those beautiful, loving moments where we could hug and we could have the longest hug or a kiss because we want things to be more professional. Therefore, there's a little bit of a pause upon that, and I don't quite see at this moment. I'm waiting for that moment when we get a little bit closer to it, to that date, to that asking out, to say, okay, he's going to be asking you out onto this place or to that date. but I still feel into my visions that you are actually asking him out, asking him if he wants to do something. So I still feel like you're the main actor who's doing something to make something happen, because you want something to be happening before the end of the year. So this is a little bit what I'm seeing at this moment, sweetie. But I'm still going to say, I want you to go to bed knowing that he does love you. He does want to be with you. He's got two priorities into his life, honestly. He's got his work and he's got love. Now, his work, he's trying to work on it at this moment. Love is taking a little bit of a backseat, but you're still there. He still loves you. He still wants to be with you. You're just a little bit on pause. He figures like for a couple of weeks, as long as you still see each other, you still talk to each other, he still feels as though there's a possibility. You're not going anywhere and he's not going anywhere. So he's not necessarily all that afraid of losing you. And this is why things are a little bit stagnant. This is why you're a little bit frozen in time, sweetie. But don't give up, my sweet one. I need you to go to bed. I need you to be positive. I don't want you to go to bed thinking sad stuff, because that's just going to bring sad stuff into your life. You're going to go to bed sad. You're going to wake up sad. You're going to have bad dreams. It's all horrible altogether. Go read the news. Change your mind altogether. Either change your mind upon love altogether and go do something completely different. Go shop on Amazon. And I'm sorry, no affiliation with Amazon whatsoever, but I often go onto it. So go on any site you want to go shop onto. Let me put it that way. Go read the news. Go read your local newspapers, sweetie. Look at things. Look at go listen to videos on YouTube about dancing. You love dancing. Do something. Listen to comedians. Do something that's going to change your mind. Go to bed happy. Wake up tomorrow morning knowing that tomorrow morning is a brand new day. And this is a new day for you to try to conquer him, but as much and as into the most respectful kind of way that you can, because that's what he's desiring. But don't give up. They are, sweetie. I know, I'm beautiful. Honestly, your smile, sweetie. Your smile and your laughter. Let's go and see what we've got over here for Juanson. So let's go to Juanson. If after Juanson we don't have anything else coming on in, then we'll close it on up for the night, okay, guys? No, don't give up, Maria. Don't give up, sweetie. Be positive. There's some really bad days. There's horrible days. There's okay days. And there's the most fantastic days. Hold on to the days that, so many beautiful things happen, where things are also happy. And that's what you got to hold on to, because you know that they're going to be coming on back. Let's go. I'm just going to log back in over here one moment, because sometimes Susan appears, but she doesn't really even talk. She just kind of appears into PayPal. So let me just go and validate. Then I'm going to go and see Juanson. Okay. All right. Okay. I passed the PayPal test. Aha. Okay. We're good for gold, sweeties. So, let's go and see over here what we've got. Sweet dreams, Maria. Beautiful. Exactly. That's what you've got to do. You're absolutely right, Sean. Absolutely, sweetie. Now, my dear Juanson, what do I have for you? It's windy and cloudy. Oh no, that is not good. I had it stopped raining. It didn't stop raining, so it's been a nice day. What a very curious individual are you. I like it when it doesn't rain. Okay, I like to actually go to bed when it rains. I like to hear the rain onto the rooftop. That I do love. I don't like it when it rains in the daytime, though, especially not into those very few months where I can actually go outside and not freeze my little bonbon out. And for some kind of reason, I don't know where the heck it is that I live. One time I was a little bit afraid. I do have a river that passes on through. I live like 2 minutes away from many, many woods. And there is a tiny little river that passes on by like 2 minutes away from my house. And that's where my kids go to actually catch their frogs that they kiss, you know? Yeah. And one night, like 2, 3 years ago, it's been a little while ago, but one night about 2, 3 years ago, I was upset at David, and I went out for a walk like at 11 o'clock at night, and it had actually rained that evening, and I went out for a walk, and I actually realized as I was walking that there were like zillions of frogs all over the place. It actually scared the crap out of me. I actually ended up coming back home and walking home and just trying to be careful that I was not walking on and no frogs or toads. I don't know what the heck they were. They were all over the place. Seriously. And I never went back out. Like, no, it's not true. I did go back out at 11 o'clock at night, but not onto a rainy evening. Onto an absolute clear evening, there's no frogs. But onto a rainy evening into my town, there's frogs all over the place. I don't know why. I've never been back out. It just kind of scared me. I just had to say it because you're talking about the rainy thing. Yeah. I know. Seriously. You say, Gamer Girl, you do want to have a child with your Scorpio, but it may not be so easy as you're into your mid-30s and you have talked about trying in November. Oh, well, there you go, sweetie. Oh, the fact that you are into your mid-30s changes nothing. Well, it doesn't change. It's not that it changes nothing. I'll say it's not a problem, sweetie. Honestly, it's not. Let me check it on out for you before I go see Juanson. Sweetie, I had my first child. Oh, my God. Wait, I need to think about it. Okay, wait. I'm 43 and okay. So I had my first one at 33 and yeah, and then I had my second one. She is going to be 7. So hold on. I had my second one at 36 and then I had another one at 37. Well, almost 38. Number 1 was super easy at 33, happened like magic. Number 3 happened like magic. Number 2 was very, very difficult. Number 2 was very difficult. I had to plan, I had to calculate, I had to figure out a bunch of stuff, and that's where I actually learned that I had all my cycles absolutely completely. I had no idea. I guess I didn't know about them all that well. I don't know. I had miscalculated things. Which is why it wasn't really happening into the time that I thought it was happening. But we so tried. Lost one along the way after like 3-4 weeks. So yeah, second one was really, really difficult. That was my little girl. So I get you, sweetie. But that being said, don't worry about that, my sweet one. My best friend got pregnant at, she got pregnant at what? She got pregnant like at 39. Oh, yes. It's not a problem. You just got to make sure that everything is okay once things are going on forward, but to actually get pregnant, not a problem. So let me go see, now that I've opened on up about all this, because I just talk way too much. Gamer Girl, let me go see what is going to be happening for you. In the month of November, I'm going to say it's not necessarily going to be happening. Let me take out some cards and see what else. But I'm still going to say, you need to continue going, okay? Hold on. Salmon is good. I love salmon. I do. Salmon onto the barbecue, with asparagus is delightful. With a little bit of grilled baguette, ooh la la. We don't eat all that much neither, honestly. Sean, I eat like once a day. Seriously. No, okay, I eat like once and a half a day. I try to eat something like around 10 or 11. And then because I ate something at 10 or 11, I'm not hungry at 5 or at 6 or at 7 at night. So I try to eat a little something, and that's it. I don't eat anything else. I know. Okay, sweet one. What I'm actually going to have to say to you over here, here's our beautiful queen, and there you go. Beautiful possibilities. Let me do a little calculation over here for you. So we are into the month of March. Okay, it's not too far off, sweetie. I'm going to say that most likely by the month of December or January, if you do start working around the month of November, it could definitely be happening, sweetie. So gamer girl, I say you go for it, sweet wad, but don't your age, mid-30s, sweetie. Don't make that stop you into anything, my sweet one. Your baby will be fine. You'll be fine. Everything is going to be just okay, sweetie. Do not worry about it. Hwansen, let's go and see for our dear Hwansen. So let's go for it, and here we go. What is that? Any requests for any requests, by the way, for my birthday? No. No. Oh, actually, wait. No. Hold on. What would I like from Hwansen for my birthday? Hold on. What could I want? I don't know. I want a song. I want... Ooh. I like Alice in Wonderland. I do. I love Alice in Wonderland. Rocky Horror Picture Show, I love. Oh, have you ever done a song? I love the movie Chicago. I do. I really thought it was a good movie. It was nice. It was musical. It was good. It was fun. All that jazz. I absolutely loved it. I don't know. I don't really have any, sweetie, but I love you, Hwansen. You're so sweet for us saying so. What is that? What is that? You're feeling positive, but then again, you're not? Yeah, I know what you mean. Let me go and see. How is work going to be for you this week? It is my pleasure, my beautiful gamer girl. Hwansen, what is happening for you this week? Let's go and find that out. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for my birthday because I'm so excited to go to spa with my friend. Okay. My kids are really excited to go into the restaurant that turns up onto a tower. They are truly excited about that too, so that'll be nice. I'm excited for my kids. I've been to the restaurant before, so I do know it and I do like it, but yes, my kids will be excited about the whole thing. Oh, those are two of them that you have not? Oh, well, there you go, sweetie. There you go. Oh, my God. I so loved Chicago. It was so perfect. Like, I love the jail scene and everything. Oh, yes. All right. Let me go on see. Well, thank you for joining us, our beautiful Monica, sweetie. Sean, we love you too, sweetie. You're absolutely perfect. Now, what are you going to... You're going to pick Chicago, aren't you? Well, maybe. I mean, Rocky Horror. Oh, I love Rocky Horror. Oh, yeah. But Rocky Horror might be a little bit more Halloweenish. I don't know. So, what do I have for Hwansen? What is happening this week, sweetie? You're feeling a little bit sad. You're feeling sad. You're feeling a little bit down. You're feeling like things are not really moving the way that you would like them to. And to work, there's no foxes. There's no nothing. There's nobody's really coming into play. Nobody's creating any problems. Let me take out some steampunk. Let's go see what steampunk has to say. Okay. Yeah, steampunk is telling me that you still have some bridges. You still have some obstacles that you need to pass on through in order to be with Elizabeth. The grapes, beautiful abundance, will be coming your way after these obstacles, though. I know that you're worried. I know that sometimes you're worried that she's going to be with somebody else, that she's interested into somebody else. Sometimes you're worried about beginnings. You're worried about a lot of these things. Hello, my beautiful smile. How are you, sweetie? Also, getting over here, yes, the aeroplane. So, sweetie, I'm definitely going to have to say that things are going to be taking a little bit longer. Gamer girl, wishing you the most beautiful, sweet dreams, sweetie. Everything is going to be just fine with you and your Scorpio lovely. All together, no doubt about it, okay? Beautiful abundance is going to be coming your way, but it's still going to take a little bit of time. We still have a couple low bridges that we need to knock on down. There's no doubt about that. Oh, as you wish, my dear Sean. As you wish, sweetie. It is entirely up to you, sweet one. And whenever you want, my beautiful. So there's no doubt about it. This is truly a question over here of... it's a question of feeling stuck. It's a question of wanting abundance. Honestly, as work, what I keep seeing popping on out is in regards to Elizabeth. Within work, it is what it is. You kind of go on in, you do what it is that you've got to do. Sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's not. But, I mean, your job is not in any peril. Everything is okay. You don't have foxes. You don't have anything bad coming around you. It is day to day pretty much what it is. But love, it's a different thing. I feel as though we want better things. We want more changes. I feel like we're feeling a little bit sad because we're not necessarily getting what it is that we want. But we truly do want to make some modifications. We truly do want something to be happening over here. I'm actually going to have to say that most likely within the following, and I know it seems far, but I'm going to say within the following 12 weeks, an opportunity for you to actually be talking to her, like onto a break or something, is going to be happening. So will there be light at the end of the tunnel? I'll say yes. Maybe she'll actually end up switching up her shifts and she'll actually become a little bit more available towards you. Do I have Fanta to drink? Do I have Fanta? Fanta does exist over here, but I do not drink Fanta. I actually don't drink all that much soda altogether. I drink once in sparkling water. So this one is pineapple and coconut, and I've got like different ones. This one over here is lemon and lime, so it's like sparkly pop, sparkly water is what it is, so it is not pop. I don't like oranges actually, sweetie, which is one of the reasons. I do drink sometimes 7-Up, or I'll drink like a Pepsi Cola or something, or a Coca-Cola, but I don't do it all that often. I honestly prefer my sparkly water, and I don't like oranges, so Fanta is a no for me. I know you have Fanta. I have Crush over here. Some places we can find Fanta, but Fanta is most likely in Europe, maybe a lot into the States, but yeah. So yeah, we do have Fanta, but I don't drink it, my dear Sean, because I don't know what happened to me. When I was a little girl, I used to love orange juice. It was like the only thing I would ever drink. And then, since then, I've never been able to drink it again. I dislike it, but completely. I will take it if I have no choice. But other than that, I will stay very far away. I'll take a glass of water before taking a glass of orange juice. Oh, I know you're not worried, sweetie. Why don't we go and see a little bit what's going on with our Lenormand. Okay, so Lenormand is telling me over here nothing new really coming on in. A message. There is a message that you do want to send out to her. Aha! There's a fox, but the fox is not at... Well, there is a fox, but the fox is not into your work reading. The fox is towards Elizabeth. That's where you're getting a fox. There's somebody who's interested in Elizabeth, but who has not necessarily said that they are interested towards her. Somebody is actually going to be revealing their intentions towards her, I feel, within the following 3 to 4 weeks. That being said, I don't want you to be worried about it because she's not moving upon it. She's not interested whatsoever, and I feel as though she's going to be turning them down. So I say do not fear, but there is a fox. There is somebody who is interested into her at work, but yeah, they're going to be turned down. know that damn fox, right? But the important thing is the fox is not creating any problems because she's going to turn that fox down, sweetie. Yeah, interesting. So the fox had nothing to do with your work reading. It truly had to do with your actual, with Elizabeth. Okay, hold on. Your angels, number 66. Your angels are asking you to be open, to be willing to receive assistance from them no matter how it manifests. Deliver your fears and your anxieties over to your angels. Express gratitude for the abundant provision that the infinite universe is bestowing upon you. Also, you're onto the right track and do not stop pushing towards your goal. Nothing will stop you to reach all the way to the next level with 4-4. Oh, look at that! You have, sweetie. You have, my beautiful Diane. You're absolutely gorgeous. I actually see more of your beautiful face, sweetie, because into the other picture you had, you were wearing a black shirt. I think like a tie strap or something. Yes, but now I really, really see your beautiful face. I am enjoying it, sweetie. Thank you. Okay, I seem like I disappeared, but I did not. I am here. I had angels that kind of flew off of my desk. I know. It's still a good old British fox hunt. Oh my gosh. I gotta love you, Juanson. Oh, definitely, sweetie. You gotta find who that fox is, and we gotta put some spells is what we've got to do. Not to do any evil, just to kind of ward them off, right? It is true, my beautiful Diane. You're absolutely gorgeous, sweetie. I have to say, I did like your other picture too, but this one is completely different. This one, we really just see your visage. So we see your beautiful face. Onto the other one, it was more like a half body and face altogether. But you're gorgeous one into the other. But sometimes it just makes us feel good to change our picture, doesn't it? What's in? Let me go and see. Other than that fox hunt. Let's go over here. Let's do this deck. Let's go see what we have. Popping on up into the Hermit deck. And here we go. So, all right. I need a little bit of time for me. But the Ace of Swords, thinking about you, wanting to get closer to you, wanting you to know that we would do absolutely anything towards you. I know, right? You're so sweet, my beautiful Sean. You're so sweet, beautiful. So, so sweet. Honestly, Sean, I drink sparkly water. I drink one coffee a day, sometimes no coffees. I'm not a big coffee drinker, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I like mojitos, I do, and I like Baileys. That's pretty much what I drink. I am in so much pain over here. I am sad that you're not here with me. Ace of Cups, thinking about you, wanting to make a movement, but needing to find more balance into her life before we're actually able to do so. Needing also more strength, needing to have more stability into our life, but also wanting you to know that we are a little bit of that green-eyed monster. We do have a little bit of that jealous streak here, sweetie. Yeah, if you ever find out who it is, Swanson, let us know. We'll do a spell. We will work upon it. We'll find something. Don't worry about it. All right, so I want to feel the warmth of your body next to mine. Are you ready for a night of passion? Even though we're not into sexy night, there's a certain sexiness towards it. This distance between us is certainly not going to keep us apart. Sometimes I wear a false mask and pretend that I don't care because I don't want you to see how vulnerable I am. My soul recognized you as the very first moment I saw you, and I looked deep into your eyes because your heart is my desire. I know that you're sad, but I'm going to be able to make things right between us. And on to that note, my beautiful souls, I am going to wish every single one of you guys a beautiful, sweet dreams. I'm wishing you a lovely day. I will see you tomorrow, same place, same time. Into the meanwhile, let's all fall asleep with the most beautiful, the most positive vibes, so we wake on up with the most beautiful and positive vibes. Have a beautiful day tomorrow, and I'll see you guys at the same place, same time tomorrow. So much love sent out to everybody. Exactly, sweetie. Yes. You say what? Oh, wait, hold on. Watson, you say you got a feeling it's Jordan or Maine? Let me go see. Let me validate something over here for Watson. Is it Jordan or Maine for the fox hunting, right? Hold on. Hold on. Is it Jordan or is it Maine, you say? Okay, let's take some cards on out over here onto Maine. Hold on, Watson. We're going to go and see. Good night, my beautiful Carrie. Good night, Sean. Good night, beautiful Diane. Good night, my dear Lilith. And Watson, hold on. Don't go anywhere, sweetie. Your man over here is Maine. Maine is the one. Maine is the one who is highly interested, sweetie. Jordan has been interested, but Jordan kind of said no, or kind of got some hints that it is more of a no. Maine is the one. Watch out for Fox Maine. So when you are ready, Watson, you evaluate it a little bit. You check on out what's going on at work with Maine. And you let us know if you want us to do, to do something about this. You let us know, sweetie. I know that she's not interested. I know that she's going to say no. But if we can still kind of drag him a little bit more away, why not, right? Wishing, I don't know where Watson went. I think he's there. Oh, Manny. Okay, Manny is the one. It's the second one. It's not Maine. Manny is the second one. Be careful for Manny, sweetie. Not Jordan. Manny. You knew it was that guy, right? Oh, Jordan was moved from the station she was at. That's what happened. There you go. Aha. I knew it, sweetie. So you watch out and you let us know if there's anything you want us to do about that, okay? And to the meanwhile, I'm going to say sweet dreams to everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same time. You got a disability of slow learning, darling. Change is nothing, Sean. Absolutely not, sweetie. One step at a time, sweet Sean. Yes? Alright, okay. So, Juanson, let's go and see for Manny. Okay. Give me a couple days. Give me a little bit of time. I'm going to look at that and I'm going to submit it to you and to Lilith. Alright, perfect. I've got you, sweetie. Sending you guys so much love, and we will see you tomorrow. Same place, same time. Good night, everybody.